Hello, 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 and welcome back. Welcome back. We are continuing our series where we try to duplicate the classic houses from Ultima Online. I have decided that this needs to go. We need to put this window back because that's the design. So we're going to do that real quick. Where's our light gray? There it is. And I need ladders again to fix the outside. I was just going to leave it and camouflage it, but we did cyan in here. Yes, we did. We're not going to do that. We're going to keep it as close to the other as we can. And we're going to do allium again. For the color. Alright, let's go put that ladder back. Okay. Alright. So that keeps us a little bit closer to the original outline or the original dimensions and stuff for the villa, two-story villa, but it also fixes that weird little off-centered thing it had going on. So now for the yard, what are we going to use for a fence? See, I'm tempted to use this red brick, but we may use that on the other. I don't know. How about we try something here? Let's try something. Alright, let's do that, and let's look at this. It says it's gray stained, but it looks more like a dark brown, which is similar to the dark oak, but it's a little different. Let's do the brown. Alright, let's see. We're gonna do a double fence here. One, two, three, four. And maybe we'll just do the post double. But we have to put lighting on that. Well, we may do the lighting a little differently, as a matter of fact. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, put that. That is yet another brown. Let's just go with the dark oak. We have so many colors already. Yeah. We could do the spruce, because there's an awful lot of dark oak there. Let's see if the spruce looks better. There it is. Before we go crazy and do the whole fence, let's play for a second and see. Let's see. because we don't have a whole lot of spruce showing, but we do have some little bits with the steps and the balcony railing. Yeah, I think we are going to go with the spruce. I think we are. Okay, so these, I think we said there's like 6. We're going to make these yards a little bit bigger. These are bigger houses. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do that. Put it on 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on 8. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on 8. Let's see how that does. 2, 3, 4. Let's get rid of this so I don't accidentally use it. Okay, that comes out 1, 2, 3, 4. So that comes out a little bit more. That's fine. Alright, let's try this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. That actually lines up. Okay. Alright, so let's see. How far back do we want to go with this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see what 10 looks like. Okay. Where those are just markers, by the way. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'll do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we only have, we come in 2 for the pathway. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have our path. We don't necessarily want it the same back here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we'll have our path here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This should work out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get all this in. All right, so we have all of that. Okay, let's get our torches going. We still have quite a bit of shadow in the yard. Still have quite a bit of shadow, but it's not too awful bad. But it's still dark enough we could have some spawning going on. So, I think I like having that too high. I think that looks good with this house. Alright, so what to do with the yard? Really tempted to build a couple of trees. I'm not very good at it. It's not one of my strong points, but we're gonna give it a shot. And if I totally suck at it, then we'll just take it out and grow some trees. And I think we're going to go with, I think we are going to go with the acacia leaves. Alright, let's start it right here. And it's just going to be a single tree. Let's see. Alright, let's give it some branches. Like I said, I'm really not, this is not my forte. Not my forte. Oh, there's a fly driving me crazy. Quit it. Because, you know, if you tell them to stop, they'll just stop. They're real obedient that way. And yeah, I know, this looks like a mess right now. It's kind of supposed to. Alright, so we have a mess of branches. Now, let's see. First thing I want to do is get a base going up here. No, I already did that on this side. Okay, so up here I want to kind of build this up a little bit. Okay. Oh, let's... is kind of hard to see with the green on the green, so I'm sorry about that. I'm basically just doing a tier. I'm not really trying to be too random about it. It's very precise. But this is where I want it to become. I don't even know if I'm doing this right. This is something I've always wanted to do and never really gave it a whole lot of time. So I have this unbelievable to-do list in my head of things that I want to do in Minecraft. I want to do a hot air balloon. I want to do a circus. I want to do Wild West Town. There's all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. And this is one of those things that, stop it, that I have always wanted to try my hand at, and I just never have. So I'm just kind of messing around. Okay, all this needs to be filled in. Let's get this. This is supposed to be my attempt at a weeping willow, in case this is not obvious. Not saying I'm good at it, not saying it's gonna look right, but this is my attempt. Well, it kind of looks like something, maybe. I know that doesn't sound very convincing because I'm not quite convinced. Let's get all this filled in under here for one thing. This is too naked up. Yeah. See, I think this should flow down. I think I'm too thin in here. Alright, let me try something here. First of all, we forgot this. So I want this to come all the way up to the top. Okay. I want this to come all the way up to the top. Okay. I want that to come all the way up to the top. Am I getting close at all? I don't know. I may just be making a big old mess here. Well, I don't know how that turned out for anybody else, but that's kind of sort of what I was wanting. Kind of sort of. So I'm going to keep it. Even if it doesn't really look like a weeping willow, it does add some color and dress up the yard a little bit. So we'll just leave it be. Except I think it needs more drippies down here. Okay, well, I don't know. It works for a tree. I don't know if it looks like a weeping willow like I want it to, but it looks like a tree. So as far as that goes, that mission has been accomplished. But I don't think I'm going to make another one. I think we're just going to leave it at the one. And we're going to do some flowers. Some flowers. Some flowers. We are going to mimic this and make some flower beds, some upraised flower beds with the stone bricks and my coarse dirt. And let's get rid of all this. Let's see. Let's do wow. Sure takes up a lot of space. It's awfully tall. Let's try. There we go. Let's try that and see if that looks better. Maybe a little less clunky. Maybe. Thing is, it looks like an awfully big space to only have 4 flowers in it. But you know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? I think we're gonna do. I think we're gonna do. I think we're gonna do this instead. Let's go with the spruce this time. Let's do this instead. And we will do that, and get our jacks in there. And then let's do yeah, I like that better. We still have an upraised flower bed, but we have managed to hide some lighting in there for one thing. And we have some hedges as well as our little pink delicate tulips. So I do like that. I think we need I like that. Now, back here, I think we are going to put in a little bit of the garden. I think we are. Let's see how much space we can work in here. I want an empty block. Oh, stop it. Actually, we may do, let's do the leaves again. I like that. Let's do that. Let's do that instead. Okay, so we're going to go with, let's start here. No. Let's start about there. And let's take this about there. And about there. Yeah. And we're gonna go, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So all that should be covered. All right, and then we will do that should be plenty of light. And we will put our shrubbery in. No, I'm doing it all wrong. Hello. Let's get our wood going. Okay, now we can do our leaves. Oh, but if we're going to bring this up, then I need to bring up the garden as well. I forgot it was going to be upraised. Alright, so let's throw another jack in here, throw another jack in there, and let's get regular dirt, regular dirt. Alright, so we need some water, and we need a hoe, and I need to learn to type. We're going to go with wheat, and we're going to go with potatoes, since they messed up our other one. Actually, we're just going to do potatoes. That's what we're going to do. It's gonna be a potato farm. Oh, water. Hello. All right. Now. Now, the last time I played UO, you could harvest, now you could grow it yourself, but there were places in the game where you could go and you could harvest wheat and cotton and flax and turnips and lettuce and onions, carrots, what else? All kinds of stuff, all kinds of vegetables. And at one point they did bring in a farming thing, but I don't know. At the time I was playing on a private server, so I don't really know if that was a game thing or if it was a personal thing that they brought in. I think it was kind of a mixture. I'm not really sure if somebody just wrote that in or if it was part of the game. And I'm kind of tempted to do another one of these on the other corner. I think we will. I think we'll do another one over here for wheat. Yeah, I think we will. Alright, so let me see. This basically came in 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Right. And then we left one here. And we left one here. Let's see, how far did we go with this? One, two, three. Let's see. Don't start at the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That. Okay, I did this wrong, obviously. Last time I buried it too far, this time I didn't bury it at all. Okay, so let's try this again. We are going to do wheat here. And I know I should not be standing up here on the crops. It smothers the block. But I also know that when we put our NPC in, he's going to do it anyway. So it's kind of pointless to spend a whole lot of effort worrying about it. I used to be real careful about making paths and all that stuff. And sometimes I still do make the paths, but it's more for looks. Because if you're going to have an NPC villager in your garden, they're just going to mess it up. They're going to plant the wrong stuff. They're going to walk all over your crops. And if it's a big enough, if there's an opening where the golems can get in, then they'll just, they're just big old clunkies. They'll just totally smother it. Totally. So we have easy peasy color and detail and texture in our yard. We took care of the shadowed areas. We have lighting buried around both of the gardens and in the water holes. And the reason I did those water holes like that is because if you are new to Minecraft, it will irrigate up to 4 tiles from the water. So that's why I spaced them that way. So let's see. We have our little flower bed. Now I'm tempted to make that into pumpkins, actually. I don't know. We'll leave the flowers and the pretty tree up front, and we'll have the gardens in the back. And we are not going to bone meal this yard because we are no longer in the low income district. So we're going to say these people pay these people to keep their yard mowed. Get your scythe and get busy. Your scythe. I always say that wrong. I'm such a Star Wars geek. Scythe is the first thing that pops into my head. Scythe drives my son crazy. It's a scythe, mother. It's a scythe, not a Sith. It's not a Jedi. It's a scythe. Yes, dear. Yes, dear. Alright, so let's toss our villager in here. See what we get. Actually, let's put 2. We have a double bed upstairs. Not that they use it. Oh, good. Twins. Excellent. Alright, and let's put, well, we don't really need a golem. We have like 50,000 of them wandering the streets. You know, that tree didn't turn out half bad. I don't know that it really looks like a weeping willow, but it didn't turn out half bad. I kind of like it. So, the only thing is, I'm really tempted to do something with this. At least bring it, yeah, let's at least bring it out 1. I mean, we have the stuff on us, so it's not like... Alright, we need our wood there, wood there, wood there, dirt. Where is our coarse dirt? There it is. Leaves in place. And our little pink tulips. There. Okay. Flowers in the front, gardens in the back. Oh, he's going to the back. Are you going to mess up my garden? See, he's just standing on the wheat. Don't you know you're going to suffocate it? You're not supposed to stand on top of it for an hour. It's not ready to be harvested. And we'll see, at least he's standing on the bush. Okay. So we'll let the Tulip Brothers maul the gardens. And we will call this an episode. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I am having a blast. I am really having a blast with this. I'm looking forward to doing the next episode. It's going to be the larger version and hopefully more detailed. Wow. Hang on. I did not realize that stuck out the way it did. We need something. Let's... There I go, throwing stuff again. I forgot that stuck out because we had to make an adjustment. There we go. At least it has a little bit of support now. Okay, we didn't do anything with this front porch. We really should. We really should do something with it. See, and I probably could have had a decent sized video without it getting really long. But now I'm going to mess it all up by trying to fix up the front porch. So we have a little bench where you can sit to wait. Actually, let's do it this way. We'll have a bench like that. And let's just put flower pots on it. Let's do that. And we can use a num. Let's just use mushrooms. Excuse me, I'm putting flowers there. Or mushrooms. Well, it's not much, but I like it. Why are you standing in the door? You could go in. It's not blocked. Yeah, I don't think we want a whole lot of stuff on the front porch. I think that's sufficient. We might put, let's do an anvil. And our jungle leaves again. Where did they go? Yeah, that's good. So we've added a little bit of greenery, and that makes a nice pull with the eyes from the upper balcony. And it adds a little color. So yeah, okay, front porch is finished. It didn't take much, but there's not a lot of space. You don't want to clutter it up too much. Just like the balcony. Alright, so thank you very much for taking the time to watch my video. It really does mean a lot to me. I really do appreciate it. And we will see you later.